Hi everyone, Justine here, and it's Therapy Thursday. So I'm sure you've seen my TED Talks, both of them hit YouTube last Friday. And I have spent the last year especially of my personal work that I have been doing sounding insane, according to my husband. Chad is always like, you sound crazy. And so what he means by that and why he thinks that, because it's not really untrue, it's not that untrue, is that I've worked really, really hard to change my old stories. I've worked very hard to change old limiting beliefs and old behavior patterns that are not healthy for me. And oftentimes to change them, it feels better and easier to say the more positive, gratitude-filled, abundant, love-filled thought out loud, even when you're literally really frustrated or struggling. And so with the launch of TED on YouTube to over 9 million people, and with the hope and prayer that it gets featured on the TED website, which can only be done by views and likes, I am really checking some of my old limiting beliefs and my unhealthy behavior patterns. Because what this really ignites for me is the hustle. And it's not the wholehearted hustle that I've written and spoken about before. It's the hustle of feeling like I am begging people to share and view and like, and feeling like I don't get the support that I desire. Feeling disappointed that people aren't sharing it, especially the people that you think that will share it and then they don't. Watching the numbers, whether or not it's my ranking on Amazon or how many tickets we've sold for tour, or now views and likes on YouTube for my TED Talks. All of this old thinking of, I have this thing that I love and I know can change lives, and it only reaches people if it reaches more people, and how that so easily attaches to my worthiness is frustrating, and I'm over it and I am done. And so I sound insane, because I am oftentimes saying out loud, I am so grateful for, like even when I am super frustrated, I am so grateful for, I am at peace with life, I love and accept the process of life, I am always provided for, all of these affirmations that I have shared with you before on Therapy Thursday. What I'm finding is that in order to not get stuck in the old hustle, one, I'm having to speak truth out loud. And my truth is that I am always enough, no matter how many views and likes it gets on YouTube. My truth is that I have so many people supporting me and sharing and liking this, and that are changed because of it, that I am so grateful for them. And I must speak that gratitude out loud and attach to that emotion, and not attach to the scarcity, the doubt, the fear, the old effing hustle that is attached to my worthiness. Because I am worthy no matter what. I am enough just because I breathe, because I am alive. I am enough, and I am always provided for. And so I sound insane. I am having to be very, very diligent about my thought process, because those old thinking patterns, and we all have them, they have really driven deep grooves in my brain, not unlike water that passes over a rock over and over and over. And so I cannot necessarily control when that old thinking pops up, or when I get stuck in that old behavior pattern of like, oh my God, I gotta share it. Oh my gosh, I gotta beg them to share it. And and it just like goes down this rabbit hole of scarcity and fear and doubt. I have to be very cognizant of when that pops up for me, because I don't need to attach to those old feelings. Because when I attach to those old feelings, it doesn't come from love and abundance and enoughness. It comes from ego and scarcity and begging to be seen. And I am always seen. And I am always enough, even if YouTube views don't show it. Even if my paycheck doesn't show it. And as scary as that is to say out loud, because society doesn't deem you successful unless you're making tons of money, unless you're viral, I know my enoughness lies in Him, because my Savior is Jesus Christ. I also know that all of this has a plan. And when I attach to the goodness and the gratitude and the love and the support of every single share, of every single like and view, rather than focusing on the shit that's not happening, rather than attaching to the hustle of trying to be enough because I don't have to try. I just am. And so are you. I know this ties a little bit to last week, and I'm okay with that. I am in this place of being and letting go, and to be honest, being diligent and disciplined in my practices to not go down the rabbit hole of old thinking and behavior patterns. And so I'm also having to be really diligent in checking my intentions when I'm coping. So to make sure I'm not numbing and escaping. And so I know in this holiday season, you are bombarded with thoughts of comparison and scarcity and doubt and fear. No matter if you're trying to get a TED Talk to go viral, or you're just trying to pay your damn bills, or you are just wanting to feel loved. You are enough. And your job on this earth is to have fun doing it. And when you come from this place of love and abundance, all of that comes back to you a millionfold. Even though our ego and our old thoughts and our unhealthy patterns of behavior and the world that we live in tries to tell us that it's not enough. So today, I want you to name what are those old thought patterns, the unhealthy behavior patterns that you need to be diligent about. How can you check your intention to make sure that you are coming from a place of love and abundance and not numbing and escaping and fear and doubt and scarcity? You are enough. And everything is working for your good. I promise. And even on those days that you cannot believe me on that, when you choose to believe that and say that out loud, you may sound effing crazy, but I promise you, you'll feel better. Make it a great day.